Hello to all my guys, girls, gays, days, and everybody in between. Welcome to the ShElite Showcase. I'm not the stepfather. I'm the father who stepped up. I'm Christian Cage. You can call me Father Christian. Today,
Amen.
hallelujah.
Everyone's favorite father.
Everyone's favorite father figure is me. But, you know, if you don't know me as that, you know me as Kid Kinsey Baby.
Baby, but I'll say amen.
But amen. Joining me today on the spooky showcase, number 4 on All Hallows Eve, mind you. I mean, it doesn't get more spooky than that.
Yeah.
My former tag team partner.
I'm a little mixed, but it's fine.
It's fine. Adam Edge Copeland over here.
The Brood, Timo Brood to be exact.
Timo Brood.
You know what I just noticed, Katie? I had all this time in the pre-show. My light, because like it's really bright normally, so I get washed out. So I put a sheet over it. I think for this case, I should have taken off the sheet. Should I do that real quick? Like,
I mean, if you want to, I kind of like the way it looks, though.
Okay, if you like it, I'll keep it.
I mean, it's giving more like Brood.
Actually, that's true because you can see like the red, not from like here, but from the window, but like on the walls too. Okay, yeah. You know what? You've convinced me. I'm not. It's
T-Brood.
T-Brood. Yeah, exactly. That's me.
Yes.
And to be fair, even if I had everything, I'd still be like Timo Brood because like there's no way anyone can match up to the real deal.
No, and like this is all a Christian you get, guys. I got a turtleneck and a chain. That's all you get. I don't know.
Also, I'm not Canadian, so
true. And if you don't know her as Adam Edge Copeland, some of you may not, which is fair, which is valid. This might be the first show, might not be the first show. This is the young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire breathing, the Rhodes family eating the spice of life, the sassiest senorita that I know, the Hangman Adam Page to my widow Adam Cole. Baby, which I have something to say about him soon. Miss White to Christina Savannah. Savannah.
Katie, it's literally like it's a bittersweet symphony.
Yeah, Savannah's going through.
That's literally me, especially yesterday. Shit went so well and then so not well for me yesterday.
You were going through it.
The emotions, Katie. We'll talk about it right now.
We will talk about it. We will get into all of these news and rumors here. First and foremost, before I like jump into like the stuff I have written down, guess who is going to meet Adam Cole in December?
You say it. Oh my God! Wait, how did this happen? Is he going to be in the area?
He's going to be at Steel City Con. That's where I met Kurt Angle, Matt Lillard.
He's going to be there. Oh my God!
He's going to be there one day. So I bought a ticket for that day, and when I get paid again, I'm gonna buy the like professional photo ops. I'll have a professional photo with him, and then I will wait in line to get a autograph and another picture with him.
Yeah, as you should. As
I should. I will bring little Adam Cole too.
Oh my God, please do. He needs to meet little baby Adam Cole and tell him about how he's a big part of our show.
Fuck off, Jesus. You're not. He said he's kidnapping him that weekend.
Tell Adam that little baby Adam Cole is a big part of our show.
See, there's so much like I would want to say, but it's like, will I be able to say anything is the thing.
That is true. Sometimes you forget. Like when I
told Brooke, I was like, I'm gonna start crying.
When I met Kenny, I say met because like I did meet him, but like it wasn't formally. It was ringside, and it was like right after the match. They had the next one coming up. I forgot to give him his chocolates for Valentine's Day, bro. I had them all. I had them in my pocket. It all happened so fast.
Exactly. It all happens so fast.
But yeah, I'm so happy for you. Oh my God. Who else is going to be there?
Matt Lillard's going to be there again, so I might pop down to see him. Maybe we'll see. I don't know if Adam Cole's going to have a panel because he is only there for one day. I don't know. They haven't released like panel schedule yet. It is still like 2 months away.
At least you're meeting him.
Yes. I saw that he was coming and I was like, oh my God. I wasn't even like planning on going again in December because like I just went last December and like that's when like all of that fun stuff happened, but I was like, oh, he's gonna be there. Shit, I'm in.
Well, yeah, dude, I would go too. And I know Adam Cole's like more your guy, but like, dude, I just want to.
When I tweeted it, Haley was like, "Oh my god, I might have to go." I was like, "Oh my god, calm down, like that'd be great."
Yes, as
like I get to meet him.
You get to meet baby Adam Cole. That's
Christmas present to myself.
That's crazy.
So excited. But I just had to share it. Now it hasn't
No,
happened yet.
That is big news. That is big news. That is the best news, the biggest news from News and Rumors. We don't even need to talk about the other news.
Well, we're still going to talk about this.
No, yes, we are. But I'm just saying that's the biggest one.
It is the biggest, and I knew you would be happy, and I know you don't like Twitter a lot, so when I knew when I tweeted it you weren't going to see it, so I wanted to tell you.
Yeah, I've not. I only saw I was only on Twitter for a little bit yesterday, and I was just to see. Because I know Twitter's fast with everything, to see the World Series, the last pitch. So that's the only reason why I was on Twitter yesterday. So
plus, I wanted to see your reaction anyways when I told you. So
yes, you're like, she's trying to see it. I get tweeted out to the public.
I was like, I'll tweet it to the public, and then I'll let Savannah know in 2 days.
Yeah, no, that's fucking awesome. I'm so happy for you, Katie.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
I met my Adam, and now you're gonna meet your Adam.
Oh my god, I know. I also met your Adam.
I need to meet your Adam though, but if it took this long for you to meet your Adam, come on now. So
this is only this is his first panel he's doing in 2024, and only it's his 5th one since 2020.
To be fair, bro's been going through it.
He doesn't go to cons and stuff often.
Which is very weird considering bro has a Twitch channel and he's a gamer. I'm like, well, you know, he's the same way. Looking at you, bro. But yeah.
Looking at you, bro. Yeah, but I'm very excited. So December 8th, I will be geeked. Maybe I'll make I don't know if I will. Maybe I'll attempt to make a little vlog about it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But now we're into news and rumors,
the less important news and rumors. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Jesus said I was supposed to meet him 2 years ago, but that was right around the time he got injured. I'm so sorry. I would simply see.
I would pass away, bro. That was me with Thunder Rosa at All Out.
That was you with Thunder Rosa. That's right.
I was supposed to meet her. I had my ticket and everything, and she announced her injury, and I was like, "Oh, well, maybe she'll still be." No, they refunded me when I got the email with the refund. I was like, "No!" I was outside my class. I literally was sitting against the door, not the door, but the wall next to the door because I was waiting for the other class to finish. I got my refund, and I just I was like, I hate my life, and I have to go to class now.
Yeah, now I gotta go to class. Boo.
I know. I almost ditched that day. I was so sad. I was like, I'm already here. I'll just be in sadness. I'll just be sad.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
But let's start things off hot. New WWE Tag Team Champions, Motor City Machine Guns.
I know. What the fuck? That's crazy.
In their 3rd WWE match. 2nd of that night.
I know that's fucking insane. But
wild.
They make that much of an impact. You might as well just give them the call.
Impact. Pretty sure Solo made that joke too.
Yeah.
But yes, obviously congratulations to them. Awesome, dope. Couldn't be better. The tag division's finally actually making a little bit of sense now in WWE. For the men, specifically. The women have been killing it because the women are phenomenal. At Halloween Havoc this past Sunday. I don't remember.
The only reason why I know is because I actually watched a little bit of it. Because I went to PWL GM's. We went to his house his and Commissioner's house to watch the game. But it was on, but it's just the beginning because when I got there, they were watching Halloween Havoc on Peacock because the game was also on Peacock. So I was like, oh, okay. And then it was the ambulance match. And it was pretty good, but the tail end I saw, it was good. I was like, nice.
Yeah. Oh, you missed Tony D'Angelo.
I did miss Tony D'Angelo. That's my bad.
That's all right. It was a good match. Highly recommend. But at Halloween Havoc on Sunday, new Women's North American Champion Fallon Henley.
I saw the picture. Circulating online.
Yes. It was they got to spin the wheel. It was spinner's choice. Fatal Influence decided a gauntlet match for Kalani. So Kalani beat Jasmine Nix. She beat JC Jane, and then couldn't beat Fallon because outside interference from the other two. But congrats to Fallon.
That's also, that is honestly, like, kayfabe boys, that's a really smart stipulation to pick. It kind of, it almost like you're guaranteeing a loss, like, you know, for your opponent.
Oh, well,
unless they lose before it gets to you, but still, like.
When they said it was going to be a gauntlet and that Fallon was going to be last, I was like, oh, Fallon's winning for sure.
That makes sense.
Which, honestly, good. Like, Kalani did her thing with it, like, first ever, never taking that away from her. Now she has the chance to do some crazy shit, which I'll talk about in a minute, with some crazy women up in there, because sweet Jesus. Okay, this is where things are going to dip slightly. Everyone stay with me now. Chris Bay. Y'all may or may not know Chris Bay. TNA/Impact wrestler. They just had their pay-per-view last weekend as well, Bound for Glory, I believe.
Yeah, it was Bound for Glory.
And then Sunday, they were doing more tapings and everything in Detroit. And he injures his neck severely.
Do you know, like, what exactly happened? Because all I know is that...
They haven't said.
Which, I mean, I guess is fair. That's his business. But I just want, like, this is like the nosy side of me. Like, I'm just like, I'm just curious as to know, like, what could have possibly happened. Because it sounds like the way everyone's talking about it and all, it seems very, like, scary, you know?
Yes. So he needed surgery. Like, he had the surgery. It was successful. Like, everything like that. They did start a GoFundMe for Chris Bay because, you know, he has other, like, things to take care of now that he has issues. He's not going to be able to. A lot of the wrestlers that you all may know, Adam Copeland, I believe, was one of said people.
Yes, he was.
To donate. Because, yeah, like, wrestlers wrestle. And if they can't wrestle, then they can't pay for things that they need to pay for. They're the necessities of life.
And not just that, it just goes to show that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what company you work for. Like, we're all a community at the same time, you know? They're all a community and they're all, you know, it's the same, you know, they're all one, you know? It's so, yeah, like, it's always nice to see, like, you know, it's not like, you know, oh, surprising, but it is nice to see that, like, yeah, look, just because they wrestle in different companies, maybe not have interacted as much, people are still, you know, putting kindness out there and, you know, making a donation to a very, you know, to, like, someone in need, you know, a peer, you know, to help out a peer.
And they're doing a, like, TNA's hosting a, like, auction. And all of the proceeds from that are going to go to Chris Bay, too. Like, Tasha Steeles is putting up some gear. AJ Francis, Mia Yim, I think, was putting up gear to sell. So, yeah, they're going to do a lot of stuff to help him, which I love. And I appreciate that they're doing that, especially because, like, it's been very, like, hush-hush as to what happened or how it happened specifically. And then you get, like, wrestlers talking about how Chris Bay was, like, in the ambulance on the way to the hospital after he fucked up his neck and, like, asking people how, like, their knees are if they were injured or, like, stuff like that. Just, like, not caring that he just broke his neck, essentially, but caring about everyone else.
Yeah. It's very sweet on his part.
It, like, seems like a sweetheart of a guy.
Yeah.
What's up, Vince?
I'm late, but I'm here. That's all that matters.
You're here. You're here is all that matters. Obviously, prayers up to Chris Bay, because we've seen neck injuries.
My point. Oh, okay.
Yes, Adam Copeland over here. Even same with Christian. Like,
it's probably why he wears turtleneck. No, I'm just kidding.
Love the costumes in the background is awesome. Thank you so much.
But yeah, I'm glad he's doing all right. Again, just the way they talked about it and the fact that, like, there's a GoFundMe and, like, they're, like, you know, everyone was sending their, which as they should, you know, it's very nice. But I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, and I was trying to see. Kind of
came as like a surprise. Like,
and I was also, that was another rare occasion when I was on Twitter. I was trying to see if anyone was at the tapings to see, like, if they could share what they saw, just to see, like, but I didn't.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single thing about anybody being at those tapings, which is weird.
It is weird. Usually someone, like, has a video. I don't think I'd want to see a video anyway, but, like, someone has a video or someone has a picture or some. I saw was it a video or a picture? Maybe even both of him getting stretchered out, but not of the.
I didn't even see that. Wow,
Well, I think there's like a picture or something going around that went around of him being placed on the stretcher.
That's crazy. Now again, we're gonna keep the same pace here. This is more Savannah centered-ish. El Phantasmo.
My boy EOP. Yes.
People know from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Said the doctors found, quote, a little tumor of cancer, end quote. His words literally is what he said. So he will be taking an indefinite leave from wrestling, rightfully so. Obviously, cancer is no joke. Fuck cancer. So, prayers up to El Phantasmo as well. Hopefully, since it is a little tumor, they'll be able to just take that out and he'll be good. Fingers crossed.
I know. I'm just like, bro, like that on top of the Chris Bay situation, I'm like, fuck, like, can anything else go wrong?
Especially because like they were like boom boom, they were like
it was like back to back. And even then El Phantasmo was like, don't worry about me, like my good friend Chris Bay is like, you know, going through this, send him some love, I'll be fine. So that tells me that he's not worried, but even then, like, I can't help but worry because cancer basically just it basically runs in my family at this point. Like, it's very I've kind of seen the effects it has on people.
It's a scary thing.
Seen from my family, and it's just, I fucking like hate that stupid disease more than anything else in this world. So just hearing the news that like there is something there, like, you know, with someone who I enjoy watching, you know, I'm a fan of El Phantasmo, he's one of my guys. You know, it just, I'm like, like I can't help but worry. I just can't help it. I really hope for the best, and you know, like shit like that just hits hard. Like when with Roman Reigns, I was like that shit hit fucking hard too. Like, it's just, you never want to hear something like that.
Yeah, the when Roman announced that, like TC and Reek were just talking about it on their latest episode too, which is crazy. Like, that's not what you expected Roman Reigns to come out and say. That's not what you were expecting at all. Like, and then it's just like the waiting of like, is he okay? Like, what's going on? What's happening? Like, after he announced it, and just like anticipation of like what's gonna happen. Wild.
Yeah, or like you knew like shit was bad, and like even though it was like a second apart, but like when he said my real name is Joe, I'm like, fuck. I was like, what's happening? Like, fuck.
Well, like, usually when like, wrestlers come out in jeans, they're like retiring and shit.
And not just that, but when you say your shoot name, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, this is.
I know. I was like, bro, he's like. I was like, in that split second, I was ready for him to say, like, I'm dying or something. I'm like, dude.
That's literally what I thought was going to happen. I got so scared.
I know, but fuck cancer. Like, I'm so, like, when I see the studies and stuff, like, or people posting about the studies that, like, there's, you know, new treatments that are being introduced, like how, like, this is the only, like, part of AI that I really fully support, that apparently there's some AI, like, technology that can detect cancer like before it even like the cells before they start even like growing. So I'm like, that shit I'm for AI.
That's what it should just be used for in general.
Yeah. So like the fact that like, you know, as technology advances and as time goes on, like it seems like it's getting a little bit better, slowly but surely. And you know, you can only hope for the best.
Exactly.
Cancer, like cancer could literally like go die and no one would miss it. Like literally nobody.
No. Oh no, the world would rejoice.
Yes, exactly.
Hallelujah.
So amen.
Amen.
So yeah. El Phantasmo, Chris Bay, our hearts are out to you. We hope both 100%. Of y'all are doing all right and just take care of yourselves more than anything.
Yes. What she just said. Doubled it. Next up, we're gonna again switch our gears back. WWE introduces the ID program, which is independent development. So basically, what they're doing is, what's up, Jess? What up? What up, fam? I'm sorry. What up, fam?
Yeah.
My apologies. So they're going to provide prominent independent wrestling schools with the WWE designation. Doesn't mean that like they go through these and like still don't have to go through like the performance center and stuff. Like they will still, if they get hired by WWE, they will still go to the performance center. But it's like Booker T's Reality of Wrestling, Cody Rhodes' Nightmare Factory, Seth Rollins' Black and Brave Academy, Elite Pro Wrestling Training Center, and Knock X Pro Academy are the first ones signed up and will have that official designation. I've seen a lot of both sides, people being happy, people being annoyed.
I don't really get what it is. I'm not gonna lie.
It's basically just like them taking like quote unquote indie talent. So like say you're in Seth Rollins' Black and Brave school right now.
Right.
When you graduate from there, WWE has the opportunity to like pick you, put you in the performance center, and then just like use you like that. So a lot of people think that like it's a collaboration, basically. Like they're just gonna have this like designation on their schools, even though I feel like they would already kind of based off who's running them. But
okay, so I guess no one can really make you do anything, but like I guess. Does it also kind of give WWE like a first dibs with this, like with these new indie talents almost?
Kind of, yeah.
So like, yeah, let's say like we have like one of my guys is there and then they're like, yeah, we want you, but like maybe like another company might want them. Like they're like, nah, no, I want them first, you know?
Yeah, so I feel like the way that like it seems like you go through the schools, the academies, what have you, and then WWE has the chance to be like, come to Papa, come to Father Christian, even though it's another company, but like for this meme, come to Paul Quebec. So they have the opportunity to do that. I'm also just surprised that Flatbacks, which is run by Tyler Breeze and Sean Spears, is not on this list yet.
Maybe it will be.
Maybe, but like when I saw that first list, I was just like, huh, like Tyler Breeze is technically under a Legends contract, and Sean Spears still wrestles for your fucking company. Like, I'm confused. But that's just me. I don't know. It does put eyes on said promotion and new talent that no one would know otherwise, says Jess. Yeah, so it's just like,
why are people so upset about it, I guess, is my question.
I don't know. People are like, WWE's killing the indies again. Like, they did the same shit, I guess, like, when they, like, kind of bought the rights to Evolve, I guess. I don't know. I don't follow indie wrestling enough to know all of this information. I'm just reading what I
mean, here's the thing, though. If there's anything I've learned from joining Legacy, is that indie wrestling is everywhere. Yeah. The fact that there's only 2 or 3 or 4, I don't know how many you listed, of the biggest names that already have affiliations with the WWE, I don't see that as a big deal. Whereas opposed, the indie wrestling's everywhere. Look, we have here, you know, one here in El Paso. There's some like, you know, there's a couple in Phoenix. There's one in Dallas, the Dallas Fort Worth area. There's a few in Dallas. You know, like indie wrestling is literally everywhere. So I don't think they're
everything, and those people don't shower. Mood.
I don't think they're gonna kill the indies because 4 of the biggest names run by wrestlers who have affiliations with the WWE already. That's not gonna, you know,
like it's
I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Fine.
Like indie wrestling is everywhere. Like when I see one of my guys get like, oh, I'm going to like this city for like, oh, like RCW. I'm like, I've never heard of that in my life, but you know, that's cool.
Yeah, like
all right.
There's at least 2 that I know of in Pennsylvania. One's in Pittsburgh, one's like Elizabethtown or some shit. Like it's everywhere. And the people who are like currently indie wrestlers, like this doesn't matter to them. Like they've gone through the schools and everything. Like you guys are fine. I'm just confused.
Yeah.
You need to add another chain so I can call you Katie 2 Chains. Okay. Let me just I have one here actually.
Nice.
Hold on.
Katie 2 Chains.
There you go.
Hilarious.
There we go. I kind of like that better, actually. It works nice.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah, so all of that bullshit aside, and new AEW Tag Team Champions.
I'm leaving, guys. Don't look at me.
Private Party.
Oh my God, is that Private Party?
Shut Shut. I mean, the theme is a banger. The
It
old
is a
theme. New one's
banger.
I don't really fuck with the new one, but new Nick alert, Katie 2 Chains. That's me. Make sure to tell the calf. Yeah, honestly, after 5 years, Private Party has observed this.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was a matter of when, not if. You know, of course,
yeah,
it's my boy, so I'm of course like.
That. Listen, shout out to Private Party. I know Savannah. Spoiler. Gonna talk about it a little more when we get there, but big shout out. That wasn't the only thing that happened to AEW though, guys. Big Bob. Finally, in AEW, I had that tweet sitting in my drafts since I went to the 5-year show.
Big Bob is coming and he showed up.
Big Bob, Bobby Lashley. Business is. Wait, what did he say?
Business is back or something.
We're
back
officially back in business. Something along those lines. MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Big Bob, Cedric Alexander's kicking ass in NXT, so he's fine. But we got Hurt Business 2.0, Hurt Syndicate. I don't know exactly what they're going to go by yet. I'm very excited.
All Elite Bobby is coming here. Not Almighty, All Elite Bob.
Big Bob. I've been waiting. As soon as MVP made that phone call, I was like, oh shit, Bobby Lashley. I didn't expect it last night. I thought it was going to be like next week. Because he was like pulling out the call. But no, Bobby was just chilling backstage. He's like, cool, I'm in. Hey, I was getting there, Jesus. That's the last thing I had.
Yeah, I sent it to her.
She did send it to me while I was at work, and I caught it. Because she was like, I don't know if we're doing news and rumors. I was like, oh my God. I was like, don't worry, we already are. But like, yes. Yes. Ruby Soho and Angela Parker a few days ago had their little baby. Their baby girl, Evie. They said she came a few days early, but just in time to celebrate Halloween.
Oh,
I'm so happy. Guys, babies are wrestling.
Babies are wrestling's growing.
Boff.
Boff is growing.
Babies are wrestling federation. Boff.
Boff. Sounds like barf.
Honestly, it does. We say this every time. It's still so funny to me. I'm just so happy for them. Go for them. I'm so happy everything went well. I've been waiting. I've been like, Ruby, where's the baby?
We love when little wrestling babies. We love when our roster grows, you know. We love seeing our roster growing and growing.
We have the biggest roster.
Hell yeah. The most dominant, decorative roster out there.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Savannah, my dear, that's all I had.
I got a couple things actually.
Please.
I don't know. I guess I'll start with what I found out first. Number one, my boy, my man's, my Valentine.
I knew you were going to say that's why I gave it to you.
Gonna show up. He's confirmed to have an appearance at NJPW Power Struggle. Now I gotta fucking watch, which is fine. I'll do alternatives watch. But
sail the seas.
He's gonna watch. He's gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, Kenny's coming back. He did an interview. Oh my god, it's always so good to see him. And it just makes me so happy that we're getting closer and closer and closer to him coming back. I hope he's all good and healthy. And you know, Kenny, like, come on, tell Tony Khan to come back to El Paso because I would love to see you, my guy. I would love to see you so much. I need to see my boy Kenneth. So yeah, he's confirmed for an appearance. Also, I love that, you know, his last couple of like appearances have been in New Japan because, you know, I live for New Japan Kenny. It was a big part of my brand from in 2020.
No way.
So yes. Oh, love that man.
Jesus said I'm kidnapping him that weekend too. Sorry.
No, you motherfucker, you better not. I'll get big angry and big sad.
Jesus is doing a lot of kidnapping.
I know, like what the fuck? You cannot kidnap my Kenny, bro.
You can't Kenny nap him.
Yeah. And then second thing, unfortunately, it seemed like, you know, it was only a matter of time when they were gonna officially like talk about this, like the dirt sheets and shit. But the Young Bucks are taking time off, but I think it's more specifically with the fact that it's because Nick Jackson or Nickelback, as fucking Matt, Katie, everyone says it. He has an injured shoulder and he's just been kind of working through an injury.
Oh, it's like legit.
I don't know how severe it is, but he is going to be obvious. I think that's either a big part of the reason or the reason that the Young Bucks will be taking time off, because Nick does have an injury, which, you know what, is fair. Gives Private Party their time to shine, be the top of the division, and they can go not only rest up, heal, but be with their families and all that. So wishing my boy Nick nothing but the best. Hopefully, nothing too bad, but, you rest up, you heal up, and I think I've seen like around that it might not be, or like we've speculated that it's probably going to be till Wrestle Dynasty. That's when Kenny's coming back, in the ring at least,
It's only like what?
And it's going to be against the Bucks most likely. So yeah, I think it kind of makes sense that like they would all three of the entirety of the OG Elite would come back to wrestle, same time, same match, same. It's almost poetic, if you will.
I love poetry.
Yes. So those are the two things I got.
All right. I knew the Kenny thing was like, I saw it and I was like, oh, someone's going to talk about this. So I didn't.
Bro, I see his beautiful face and I'm like, yes.
Also, Jesus said he was going to lure him with a broom.
No, you got to lure him with cats, bro. He might
cats on a broom.
Now that's how you lure in Kenny.
That's how you lure in Kenneth. All right, we're skipping women's wrestling history because I couldn't find anything spooky to happen because nobody wanted to have any fun spooky stuff happen. So we're gonna jump straight into wrestlers of the week. You know what, Savannah? Go ahead, my dear. Why don't you start us off?
All right, awesome. Tag teams, I have 3 actually.
Oh, okay.
2 of them are new champs. Of course, Private Party fucking killed it. We talked about it just literally seconds ago that it's going to be their time to shine. They're going to carry the division. They're so over with the crowd right now. This was a long time coming, and I think even like the Bucks know that they were the right decision to take those titles off them. Hence why they were probably like, people think that like, people think that the Bucks are like these like hateful beings that don't want anything good going on for anyone else, which is that's not true. I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably knew that they wanted to lose these titles to Private Party. It was just like building it up. That was the thing. And to make them look like, like champions, to make them look triumphant. So that being said, my other tag team is the Young Bucks because this is the 3rd time I think this year, or 2nd or 3rd time this year that they lost clean to Private Party. So I think so, 2nd or 3rd. But they Private Party has their number, no doubt, and they are, like them or not, they are a big part of the company and a big part of the tag division, not just in AEW but in all of tag team wrestling. So of course I will always show nothing but love for my guys. And then Private Party and Motor City Machine Guns, my 3rd pick, winning the championships, nothing but respect for them. And I cannot wait to see how both tag team champs, both sets of champs will go into their reign. Hopefully both of them will get booked the way they should be. I'm more looking at you, Tony Khan, than Paul Quebec. I think Paul Quebec will be fine.
We'll see. We'll see. I also had Motor City Machine Guns. It's like the claps for Canvas last week. It's just this every time we say it. Yeah, like we said before, 3rd match in WWE ever. Like both of them. Like, because obviously Alex Shelley a few years ago in NXT popped down to team with Kushida. As a unit, 3 matches in WWE. They're 2nd on SmackDown. And win the WWE Tag Team Championships due to a little bit of shenanigans from the Bloodline, of course. But, I mean, it's Bloodline. That's their fault.
Outside interference is basically their personality.
Yeah, but shout out to the Usos, Yeet, and No Yeet, and Roman, our tribal chief. The tribal chief. For evening the odds. Now we get that 6-man tag at Saudi tomorrow. So, I mean, Saturday. I keep thinking today's Friday. That's how long this day has been.
It did feel like Friday today, but it's not.
Oof. Vince's tag team is the War Raiders, mostly because we mentioned Motor City Machine Guns. I like having memes throughout the show now. We have different stuff we do every time. yeah, that's my tag team. Savannah, who are your ladies, your romances, your famales?
My famales, I have Dose.
Okay.
I have Naomi. She defeated Candice LeRae on SmackDown. Good match. You know, I love seeing them both being booked and stuff. And both of them are hella talented wrestlers, both incredibly athletic. And I always enjoy seeing Naomi, especially because, you know, there was a time where she wasn't getting booked right. And so that's why she left. Well, actually, no, it was because of the whole tag title situation, but neither here nor there. But yeah, it's good to see her back being booked consistently, and you know she got the win over Candice. Claps for Candice. But yeah, Naomi's one of them, and then the other one, a girl, Stat defeating Camille on Dynamite. Oof, good match. Oof. Good wrestling on both parts. I need to see. I could go for a nice blood feud between the two. I wouldn't mind that. Mercedes Moné aside, I just need them two, you know?
Mercedes can stay the fuck out of it because I don't want her there.
Exactly.
But Stat in Brickhouse, come on. Come on. Oh. That's what we need. That's what we want. That's what the people want.
You gotta give the people what they want.
Exactly. I also have two womances, two famales. Different womances. Number one, Miss Tatum Paxley. She won the first ever women's casket match on this past NXT against Spooky Jew. Also the only two wrestlers on NXT to actually like dress up.
What?
Literally, like
the show was called Halloween Havoc.
Like even at Halloween Havoc, there was like a few people like dressed up, but like on NXT on Tuesday, which was, you know, 2 days ago, closer to Halloween, only Tatum and Wendy like dressed like up, you know?
Oh, this match was on NXT, not the
yeah, this was NXT.
Oh,
okay. Tatum popped up out of the so Spooky Chew kidnapped her last week on NXT and put her in like the what are they called? So like the cases backstage.
Oh, like, shit, okay.
Yeah, she put her in one of those and like kidnapped her, and then Tatum's creepy ass popped up at Halloween Havoc, spun the wheel. It was a casket match for her and Spooky Chew on NXT. And it was a great match. Both women are absolutely incredible. I'm so happy for them. It was great. Kalani was Spider-Gwen. That's true. She's also worn that gear before, so I can kind of count it.
Like half counts.
It kind of counts. I do love Kalani, though. Oh, yeah, and she was Poison Ivy and Halloween Havoc. Like I said, there was a few people dressed up, and it's always the women, because women are better. And this is what I mean. NXT's women's division is fucking stacked right now, because my other choice is Zarya, who had her official, formerly known as Delta, for those who don't know, in-ring debut on NXT against Brinley Reese. Did the weird, like, you remember, like, when Alexa Bliss, like, hyperextended her arm?
Oh, yes, the freaking...
They did that kind of thing, except then Zarya, like, popped it back in.
Oh, do you have a clip? Oh, my God.
I was gonna say, I can either find one, or if you go on, like, NXT's, like, anything.
Let me try their Instagram. Let me see.
It should be there. If not, I can check after on Twitter and find one for you.
Okay.
But, like, so that match happened, and then Fatal Influence, and then Cora and Roxanne came out, which led to Zarya being surrounded in the ring. Kalani comes out to help, to, you know, back up. And then Julie and Stephanie come out. And then, coming back to NXT, after losing the Knockouts women's title, Jordan Grace comes out. And now we're getting a 10-woman tag match next week. I'm so excited. If Jordan's here to stay, this is the best women's division point blank period. It already, like, is, but adding Jordan Grace on top of all of that, 10 times better. I'm super excited. I love women. And then Rhea showed up, supported Zarya, and then Liv Morgan and Raquel, the stalkers, beat Rhea up in the parking lot. Now
I saw that. That's crazy.
Yeah, broken orbital bone and shit. Like, fuck you guys. Like, you guys are just creepy following her there. Disrespectful. But you know what? They left her breathing. That's their fault.
I can't find it, but then again, I'm not doing a good job at looking because I know it's going to be my picks.
You do your manses. I will attempt to find it so you can see because it's gnarly. I was like, oh, God.
All right, for my manses, I got 2. Both of them won their matches on their designated shows. First one is the Celtic Warrior, who was big on college football there for a minute. Sheamus, more specifically Georgia Tech. I thought that was hilarious because Sheamus had a little run going because he was the only one of the panel who picked Georgia Tech to win, and he was right. People were like, oh my God, it's the luck of the Irish. And yeah, and also I love me some Sheamus. So yeah, it was a good match. He defeated Kaiser, and so Kaiser, whatever the fuck you call him. I'm bad at pronunciation. Kaiser. So, hell of a match. Love seeing Sheamus. Bro needs another title, bro. Give him another title. And then, hell, give him Money in the Bank again. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I don't care.
Shamo in the bank?
Hell yeah. And then my second one, whose house?
Swerve's house.
Swerve Strickland did win his match. Despite what happened afterwards, he won the match.
Big Bob
did show up, but he won the match. Swerve's doing well until that point. Swerve was doing just fine without the title. So,
Whale.
Yeah, so those 2 are my manses.
Honestly, respect it, love it. Guys, who do you think my pick is?
I wonder.
His first match back after completely shattering and obliterating his ankle, jumping off a fucking stage because he's an idiot, and I love him to pieces. In one hell of a match, I will say so. Adam Cole.
I knew that's who your pick was gonna be. That's why I didn't pick him. But he's loving the pieces. I'm like loving the pieces like his ankle.
Yeah, loving the pieces like his shattered ankle. It was such a good match with Buddy doing all the mind games and calling Adam fragile, which is disrespectful. I will say
that's messed up, bro. Yeah,
that's fucked up, Buddy. How dare you? And then what really got me was like, yes, the match was fantastic, of course, but the show of respect at the end. They're shaking hands. Lights go out. Malachi is there shaking Adam's hand, and now we're getting Malachi and Adam next week, and I'm getting NXT Black and Gold flashbacks, and I'm so happy.
They're doing it on purpose, bro. Tony Khan's
They're doing this for me. They're doing this because I love Adam Cole and I love Malachi. And Malachi looked damn good in that suit, I will say.
Yes, he did.
Zelina,
I would take a black mask from him in that suit.
Preach. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Oh, man. Guys, let's talk question of the week. Let's talk Halloween. This is just a few kind of like Halloween-centered-esque questions, kind of rolled into one because spookiness, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen any, like, wrestlers or even just, like, celebrities, like, going all out with, like, costumes that really caught your eye or you really liked? Because a lot of people did, like, Halloween parties this past weekend.
Now that you mention it, I can't... Well, actually, okay. First one that I think right off the top of my head, Piper Niven and Chelsea Green did Deadpool and Wolverine. It was dope. Their gear was dope.
They also did Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce.
That'd be kind of... That is true.
It's so fucked up, but it's so funny. Like Damian Priest went as Chucky. Lana did Tiffany from Bride of Chucky series.
Not Tiffany time. Not that Tiffany.
Not Tiffany time. Not that one. Like I said, Wendy Chu, Spooky Chu was Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Spooky Sally.
Like Blueface and all too. Like again to the nines, loved it. Tatum's was from the video game Alice Madness Returns, and it looked very like game quality, if that makes sense.
Kind of.
It looked like, you know, when people do like pop art makeup where they look like
oh yeah,
It like think of that, but like video game.
Oh, okay.
As the only way I can describe it in my head. And then I just saw like a lot of like, again, it was a Twitter thing, but people doing like gay Halloween. The funniest shit to me. They're like, what do you mean you're what random obscure thing from pop culture? And it was like all gay Halloween stuff, and I was cracking the fuck up every time I saw them. I love Halloween.
I'm just gonna scroll through Instagram, and then if I see something, I'll be like, "Oh look, this person dressed like this."
I like a strawberry.
I like a strawberry.
I love that sound so much.
Strawberry. Strawberry.
I did that sound, or I told my friend to do that sound. I went to a pumpkin patch on Sunday, and I told her, I was like, oh my god, this would be a perfect place to do the, oh, I like strawberry. And she did it. So, I can't wait to see it. And I know, like, Janelle Monáe did a whole ass, like, E.T. costume. Which is
I just keep
insane.
seeing stuff of the Dodgers. This isn't really helping.
I know what your theme was on Instagram.
Oh, I saw Maxine Dupree did the Dudley and the Dudleys.
Oh my god, that was incredible.
With Tozawa and Otis.
Yeah, they did. Excuse me, I don't know what just happened here. They did the Dudleys and Stacy like wearing the 2 titles, which is iconic as its own. But like Maxine Dupree doing it, incredible. 10 out of 10, love it. No notes. I'm trying to think who else wrestling wise. I feel like a lot of people dress up and I just didn't see it, you know?
No, I know that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm like,
guys, I love Halloween.
I can tell you what my guys dressed as because I was there.
There you go. Yeah, go ahead. I was gonna say you were at a Halloween show.
We had Deadpool and Wolverine, one of our tag team champions who did Deadpool and Wolverine. It's pretty cool.
Of course.
We had a Ghostbuster.
There you go.
We had someone from, I think it was One Piece anime. I think
that is an anime. I do know that.
I think it was One Piece. We had Yoshi, Yoshi from Mario. We had someone from Animal Crossing. It was like the little dog.
Tom Nook.
I think so. Yeah.
The little bear-looking thing that steals all your bells. I don't even play Animal Crossing. I just know people who play.
I don't play Animal Crossing either. So.
Not Tom Nook.
Someone was Jesus. Amen, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
We had I'm trying to think. Let me look. I took pictures because we had someone was not this show, but the last show was we had Star-Lord.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Doom, that's another one.
Ooh, love Dr. Doom.
Let's see.
RDJ is gonna be Dr.
Oh, Nacho Libre. We had Nacho Libre, which I thought was probably the most
out of here.
I was gonna say the most creative, being in a lucha city, you know.
Yeah, true. Makes the most sense.
Someone was like the freaking. They didn't wear it for the match because they didn't want to rip it. It's fair, but it was like one of the freaking breathalyzer with where you're supposed to blow in specific areas. That.
Jesus.
Yeah, and there was Jesus too.
You said in specific areas.
We had Ben 10.
Wow, that was your friend, wasn't it?
That was my friend. I was gonna say his gimmick's Ben 10, so he kind of cheated.
That's all right. That counts.
Yeah, that's all I can really think of.
All right. Last spooky movie or Halloween themed movie you watched?
Like new or just recently? Like
just
if I just
last one you watched. Doesn't have to be new. Could be like an old one.
I'm trying to think. Oh shit, I almost unplugged my headphones. It's been a while actually. I think The Conjuring has to be the last one I watched. Scary as fuck, but
love The Conjuring. Like the first one?
Yeah, the first one. I might watch The Exorcist tonight while I'm editing.
Ooh, okay.
I've not seen that one in its entirety, so
fair. I mean, Exorcist is like good, but I'm also just like I think there are better like Exorcist movies.
Beetlejuice for Vince.
Oh, I didn't even. I was like, where?
Oh, that just showed up right now.
I was like looking at the screen, not even looking at the comments.
That just showed up right now. Yeah, that's the most recent one for me, I would say.
Oh, Smile too.
I haven't seen new ones lately. That's why when I asked, I'm like, when you say new ones, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta think way back.
Well, I have a problem with going to the movies.
It's because I don't have anybody to go with. I know,
Savannah, like, I'm telling you, it is so therapeutic going by yourself.
I know.
I just started doing it like a year or two ago, and it's just like you get to just like seep into yourself, enjoy it. I mean, it sucks like sometimes like not being able to talk about it afterwards with somebody, but just like being there, just in the moment, therapeutic. 10 out of 10 would highly recommend.
I'll probably try one of these days.
I think you should. Like a movie, like even it's like one of the ones that like they sometimes randomly throw back in theaters for like anniversary stuff or whatever. Go see. Go see. I highly recommend everyone go to the movies by themselves if they're not like in a committed relationship, or even if you are, go to the movies by yourself. Fuck it. But like before that one, I don't know. I mean, I've seen like a lot of like the new ones recently because I have a problem again going to the movies. But I was watching like AMC Fear Fest at work for the majority of this month.
Oh wait, I just realized the newest horror film I watched like recently was The Exorcist one, the new one.
Oh, Exorcist Believer.
Yes, that one was pretty good. I don't know why people gave it so much shit. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, like it was pretty good. Like obviously ties to the original. Nothing wrong with that. Mike Flanagan's taken over the Exorcist movies, and he said they're going to be scary. I fucking love Mike Flanagan. You ever seen like The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix?
Yes.
He's the one who directed that series.
Oh shit! All right.
Like that, Bly Manor, Midnight Mass, Fall House of Usher.
Yeah, apparently Josh Hutcherson said that the next Five Nights at Freddy movie is going to be a little more horror based, which I really hope. I know it's supposed to be for like kids, but I'm sorry, but I had higher expectations as far as like the horror aspect. I thought we were going to be scared shitless. Like I thought like it's going to be rated R. Kids like watch at your own risk. You know, I thought this was more for like the general audience that like, you know, late teens to like, you know, and up, because who probably grew up, who are like, you know, the younger kids, like, you know,
who watched Markiplier play it.
Exactly. No, but the younger kids now, we were that age when Five Nights at Freddy's came out. Yeah. And now that we're older and we're adults, you know, who can go to rated R movies without parents' permission, you know, that I thought it would be horror based because of that. You know, we're the ones who grew up with it. We're the ones who were introduced to it first. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, they're going to cater to that audience. No, they didn't. But it's fine. It's fine.
Next one. Spooky Showcase, Savannah. Katie. Hi, Will. Hoot hoot. You mean Adam Copeland, Father Christian?
These sunglasses are starting to hurt.
You can take them off.
No, because then I'm nobody. I'm just Savannah in a t-shirt.
No, then I'm some guy in a t-shirt.
Yeah, then I'm just wearing a t-shirt, bro.
I mean, I added another chain. I'm not even Christian anymore.
You're Matt Jackson with the pearls.
It just kind of look like pearls on here. It's chains, I promise.
Oh, it looks like pearls, but
it does look like pearls. It does, but I promise it's chain.
What's the last one?
Favorite Halloween candy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Obviously, like we don't really get to go trick or treating anymore because we're like adults and shit.
Well, I was for a while. I was still able to pass off as like a kid. They just thought I was a teenager. So I was like,
well, yeah. I'm gonna say you've definitely gone more recent than I have, but like, you know, like we walk out of the house. Kit Kats, okay,
I fucking love Kit Kats.
Good choice. Solid.
Kit Kats are like my favorite of the chocolates. Maybe Snickers too. Snickers are a good second.
You want to hear a hot take?
What?
I hate Snickers.
No!
I don't like peanuts. I don't like anything. I don't like
candy corn.
I don't hate.
Say no. Say no.
I don't hate it. It's not like my go-to.
Candy corn fucking sucks. As Jason Kelsey said, candy corn has no business being the gold standard of a holiday. Like, fuck that shit.
I ain't saying all that. I'm saying, like, it's not bad. Like, I'll eat it, like...
And then Chef Ramsay, my boy Gordon Ramsay, says that it's not candy, it's not corn, it's earwax in the shape of a rotten tooth.
Hey, yo, listen.
Fuck it's candy corn.
Listen, okay, but, like, back to the Snickers thing. I don't like peanuts or anything like that.
Okay, that's fair. That's
so like
fair.
I don't like those almonds, like just cashews.
Oh,
Like I don't eat nuts in general or in like candies. So it's not like my go-to. You don't like Snickers when you're hungry. Eat a Snickers.
Well, you're just wrong. Like I refuse.
No, he said circus peanuts are the worst.
Oh well, you know what? That's probably fair.
That's valid. That's
it's like up there with black licorice, like in the worst candies.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Why did they exist?
I don't know. Some people like it. I don't know. I don't fuck with circus peanuts, in all fairness, or black licorice.
Do you like peanut butter?
And that's the thing. Like, I like peanut butter, but it's a texture thing. I don't like.
Oh, because I like, for example, I don't like the Reese's peanut butter cups, but I love peanut butter M&Ms. I love peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh, peanut butter M&Ms hit. Yeah, nope, no peanut M&Ms for me, sir. No,
That's crazy. I love peanut M&Ms, but
peanut
butter M&Ms are better.
Peanut
butter M&Ms.
Black licorice, circus peanuts, Bitto honey, and Necco wafers. Worst candy, Mount Rushmore.
You know what candy I used to really love, but now I'm like, no. Whoppers.
Stop! I love Whoppers.
I used to love Whoppers. Like I would always eat Whoppers. Like,
no,
and that's probably why I might have
that.
tired myself out from them because I'll eat them all the time. I loved Whoppers.
That's like every like Christmas, like in my stocking, my mom gets me a box of Whoppers.
I get like my family makes fun of me because I like what they call quote ugly candies.
What the fuck are ugly candies?
Well, dots. They
dots.
I like dots.
Okay.
I remember in chemistry class when I was in high school, my chemistry teacher, we were talking about moles, like chemistry moles, not moles on your skin.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, who here likes dots? And me and like one other person raised their hand. He's like, man, dots suck. They're like ugly teeth glue.
I would put my hand on so fast.
I was like, yeah.
I would have left the room.
Another candy I like, Swedish fish.
I like Swedish fish.
Okay, but that's an ugly candy in my family.
Why the fuck is that
milk duds?
It's just little fish.
Milk duds are ugly candy.
Milk duds are hit or miss just because they get stuck in my teeth.
That is true, but I love milk duds.
They are delicious, but like I don't know.
I like
they're hit or miss for me.
But you know what makes it? You know what's funny though? If I don't want my candy to be stolen or shit, I'll get the quote ugly candies that only I like, so nobody can fucking touch them because nobody's gonna want to touch my dots.
Did you like when you and your sisters were younger? Like after you guys get home from trick or treating, like trades?
Yes, we would host a trade. We'd pour candies out and we would trade.
Oh yeah, I would always give like my brother and sister like the Snickers bars and stuff that I ended up getting. Like before you could like take stuff, they would like just throw stuff in your bags or baskets or whatever, buckets. And then they'd always give me like Whoppers or Kit Kats or Milky Way. I'm a big Three Musketeers guy.
Kit Kats are like with chocolate. They're top for me.
I do.
Regular candies, like fruity candies, like dots is like I like them, but they're not like my favorite. You know, like they're not like Kit Kats. So they're not at the top. But I'm trying to think. Like
that's crazy.
Starbursts are good, but again, they're not my top favorite.
I like Smarties.
Smarties are good too.
Sort of like little.
I'm trying to think of like if I'm getting like a fruity candy, I'm like.
Sweet Tarts?
Yes, but no. Also, I honestly like. It's kind of like it's like an even mix. Like I like a bunch of them, but none of them are like my top favorite. Kit Kat though is like yes.
Like overall, have you tried like the flavored Kit Kat ones?
I've tried a few of the flavors because my dad we like to try weird things like that. Like my dad, we tried the Coke Zero Oreo stuff. It was all right. It wasn't my favorite.
Oh. We
haven't tried the cookies. We tried the soda that tastes like Oreos, not the Oreos that taste like soda.
Gotcha. Okay.
It was all right. I would not be able to finish the bottle, but like we tried that, or like Dr. Pepper has all these different flavors. We tried that.
Skittles.
Like I like them, but again, they're not like a top choice. They're not like the way I love Kit Kats, you know.
Skittles is like up there for me. I eat that shit like.
What was I gonna say?
You're talking about like
different flavors. So yeah, the Kit Kats. So we've tried the chocolate donut ones. Those are pretty good. This is nothing unusual, but the mint ones, the dark mint chocolate ones are fucking delicious. The birthday cake ones, I liked the birthday cake ones. I think I tried the blue. They had like a blueberry muffin one or something like that. That one was pretty good too. Kit Kat's coming out with these bizarre flavors, but like so far the ones I've tried, I've liked.
You want to hear another hot take?
What?
And this, I have said this before, because this is why I don't fuck with Thin Mints. I don't like mint and chocolate together.
No, Katie! What the
You know fuck? I'm right!
No, you're not!
I was gonna lead into the fucking Girl Scout cookie debate 2024. Which, maybe next... Okay, for the people here, next week I will bring back a question that we've done in the past. Anyone have any ideas? I wrote down the few that you told me last time, or a few of them. Where is that though? I read it somewhere.
I like when we cast wrestlers in a movie. We've done the Avengers already. Yeah, we've done the Avengers.
We've done Avengers. We've done Justice League.
We could do like not like Avengers, but like other Marvel heroes. I think unless we've done that as well.
I'll quickly just scroll over. Like, I have like the questions from the last 2 years in my phone. I'll just like quickly go through.
These sunglasses are really starting to hurt.
That's all right. We're almost done. I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, I mean we can do wrestlers as Marvel characters next week.
Like for example, I don't think my boy Doctor Strange was there. I fucking love Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, I think we just did like the core
Avengers, yeah.
Avengers. So, like, yeah. But yeah, we can. All right, I'm writing it down. This is actually, guys, this is the last page of my notebook for this one. I have a new notebook waiting for me.
That's crazy.
I know. So I will make sure to write this weekend in the new notebook. But I'll be on this page anyways. Savannah, any final Halloween or spooky thoughts?
Halloween or spooky thoughts. It is crazy that like Halloween used to be like I still dress up and stuff. I dressed as fucking Superman for work today, but like it's crazy how it kind of went from like, you know, being such a big deal, like what are we doing for Halloween? What are we doing for Halloween? To like now like, oh, we're staying home, and if someone comes, we'll give them candy, but that's it.
Yeah, it sucks being an adult, you know.
Kind of does, but I mean, at the same time, I'm like, again, now I'm just like, I love dressing up. I'm like, I like to do something, throw something on, look cute as fuck. So
I'm happy. Like I had 2 Halloween parties, like 2 weekends in a row. So like, knock that stuff out, dress up, Halloween, spooky. Even though nothing I dressed this year was spooky. I never really dressed spooky. Now that I think about it,
I don't really dress spooky either, but
I feel like I did a little bit when I was younger. Well, no, I don't think I've ever really dressed spooky. I've always just been like random obscure things. Like I was a mobster like 3 years, but like different ways. Like it's just, I don't know. It was my go-to costume. I might do that again next year. No, yeah, you know what? I think we're gonna call it here, folks. This has been the Spoo Showcase number 4. Of course, I am Christian, Father Christian. Adam Copeland over here. Savannah. Timu Brood. T-Brood, as Jeebus put it earlier. Guys, we always love doing this show. This one specifically. Spooky Showcase, number 4.
Maybe number 5, we actually gotta be scary. Maybe that's what we'll do.
Maybe. I mean, we have a full year now.
Like, literally, 1 full year, yeah.
1 full year to think about what we're going to do next year. Because this is the first year, ironically enough, we've, like, coordinated it and, like, we're, like, as a costume group.
Right.
Which I'm very proud of us.
Yes,
I think we're great.
Too.
Yeah, so guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us on Halloween. If you were here live, we really appreciate it. If you're listening to this after the fact, hope you had a fantastic All Hallows Eve. You were safe if you were taking your children or nieces, nephews, what have you. Careful of clowns. Check candy for things because people are crazy. Someone
might throw in some candy corn and that just ruins your entire bucket.
Someone's gonna throw dots at you. Who knows?
Hey, and then you can throw them at me because I'll eat
And then you can throw them at Savannah. Yeah, you throw the Whoppers at me, dots at her. We're good. Seriously, thank you guys so much for watching with us. Until next time, bye bye.